This is Saltiness Isn't Bliss. Tonight I am bringing you a new and fun chicken recipe. So tonight I am featuring Parmesan chicken asparagus roll-ups. We're going to start like we do often, preheating our oven. So if you want to get your oven preheated to 350 degrees, I have got 4 boneless, skinless chicken tenderloins here. Of course, you can use any chicken you like and any quantity that you want. I have them laying on a piece of plastic wrap, and I'm going to cover the top of them with a piece of plastic wrap. Easier said than done, right? Because the plastic wrap never likes to cooperate. But as best you can, you want to just sandwich them in between the plastic wrap. And then I am going to use the flat side of a meat tenderizer to kind of pound them out and thin them down. Okay, so we've just sandwiched our chicken in 2 layers of plastic wrap. Now we're going to start to pound them out. So you get the idea. You can make them as thick or thin as you like. We are going to put some vegetables and some cheese and some good stuff in the middle and roll it up. So the thinner you make your chicken, the easier it will be to do that, and the more it will cooperate when you do that. If you don't have a meat tenderizer, just find something heavy and flat in the kitchen that you can use to just kind of thin out and pound down that meat. And you're just going to repeat those steps for the remaining chicken, and then we'll move on to the next step. I am back, and this is what my chicken tenderloins look like once I thinned them out, pounded them down. The other great thing about thinning them out is that they will cook a little bit quicker because the meat is not so thick. So now we're going to season them up so we can prep them on our pan and get them in the oven. So I've got a small amount of olive oil here. To that, I'm going to add 1 minced garlic clove. So there is our minced garlic in our olive oil. And now I'm just going to brush that onto each chicken tenderloin. So as I've said before, when we're brushing olive oil on, you can go as thick or thin as you like. You can also add more garlic if you like. If garlic's not your thing, add something in place of it or just eliminate it altogether. So next up is our asparagus. I'm going to put 2 stalks in each chicken tenderloin. So I'm going to cut my asparagus down a bit. I'm going to make them probably about that length, so cut them a little more than half, and I always cut them at an angle. I don't know if it matters, that's just how I do it. Of course, you can always substitute any other veggie that you like, or you can add more asparagus if you like. Just know that the more you put in there, the harder it will be to roll it up. Okay, so our asparagus is all trimmed and ready. I'm going to sprinkle some shredded Parmesan cheese, just a light layer, get my asparagus in there. So now we want to prepare our pan that our chicken is going to cook on. So once we roll it up, we can put it right on the pan. So this is just a baking sheet I've lined with foil, and I'm just going to put a layer of cooking spray on there. Slide that over. So now I am going to lay 2 stalks of asparagus right in the center. Actually, we'll start down here. Grab the end of the chicken and then just roll that up. And then lay it directly on the pan with the seam or the ends of the chicken down on the pan. And you will just repeat those steps until you have rolled up all of your chicken. And then we'll move on to our next step, which will be our last step. So our very last prepping and seasoning step is to just add a little more of that shredded Parmesan right on top. Again, you can always go as thick or thin with your cheese as you like, and you can use any type of cheese you have at home and your taste buds love. Put a little more on here. There we go, that looks good. And now I'm just gonna top my cheese with some dried basil. Fresh herbs are always a great addition as well. And now we will pop these in a 350-degree preheated oven. I'm gonna say anywhere between 20 and 30 minutes. We thinned them out, so we should be good in 20 minutes. Our asparagus stuffed chicken wraps are done out of the oven. Very last step, this is of course optional. I'm gonna garnish the top with just a little hint of lemon juice. Well, kind of ran out on that one, but that's okay. So just a little lemon juice, fresh lemon, lime juice, or like I said, eliminate that step altogether. Whatever your taste buds love. Paired with my chicken, I've got a baked potato here, and I just wanted to show you some easy tips on how to keep the sodium low when seasoning your potatoes. So I've got some unsalted butter that's melting on the top here. I'm gonna kind of work that in a little bit. To the top of that, I'm gonna put some paprika. Some cracked rainbow peppercorn. And then on the very top, some chopped chives. I don't want to come out of here. There we go. And there is our asparagus, Parmesan chicken asparagus wrap. There we go. There it is, guys. Take a look. Thanks for watching. See you next time.